Born to Ride is sponsored in part by Rubenstein Law, 1-800-FL-LEGAL, representing riders since 1988. Offices throughout Florida, 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 1, get an attorney. When you or a loved one have been injured by another's negligence, an experienced attorney can make a huge difference. At Rubenstein Law, we will find all of the insurance, make sure your injuries are documented, and work to get you the best result. While each case is different, a well-known insurance company's own study showed people with a lawyer on average got more money. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
If Instagram is your thing, we're there. We're everywhere. Follow us at #Born to Ride Motorcycle Media, your #1 motorcycle resource.
Thanks for tuning in to Born to Ride TV, the longest running biker TV show in the world. This week, we go inside the vault from 25 years of producing this show. The legendary Indian Larry at his last bike week tells his story. And Billy Lane from Choppers Inc. with Craven Moorhead and the Ice Cream Man from Hell. Then it's a blast from the past as Ron Galletti interviews Katie Seagal, Kim Coates, and Theo Rossi about the Sons of Anarchy. All this and more here on Born to Ride.
Kim Coates, I play Tig Traeger, Sons of Anarchy, and you are watching Born to Ride TV.
The Hog Stars are at it again. They are taking anything on trade. Old hogs, new hogs, even actual hogs. Don't own a hog? We will take whatever you have on trade. From boats to goats, you'll get top dollar for it. Bring your trade to Crystal Harley-Davidson today.
Is a custom bike designer and builder who has achieved remarkable popularity because of the extraordinary bikes he creates. He recently won the biker build-off against Billy Lane, his good friend and compadre. Born to Ride was fortunate to obtain an exclusive interview with this one-of-a-kind chopper guru.
The name Indian Larry came actually from the Indian motorcycle. I built a chopped 50 Chief years ago. And I had a lot of nicknames. You know, in the biker world, you get nickname here, nickname, and finally one lands on you and sticks. And luckily, Indian Larry stuck, and it's a nickname I can live with. Some of the nicknames were not so flattering, but they came from the Indian motorcycle. I'm actually Belgium. I'm not Indian, but I do believe in American Indian spiritual ideals, so it was a quite appropriate name. I've always been a motorcycle superstar, except I was the only one that knew it. So it really doesn't feel much different to me. I'm just a regular chopper guy. I'm just a biker. I'm no different than anybody else, really. I mean, in my opinion, everybody's a superstar in their own realm. Well, some of the changes in the motorcycling now, it seems like it'd be a big advent in the custom bike. A lot of what people are calling choppers now are not choppers, in my opinion. They're custom bikes. I really build choppers. That's what I like to build, like straight up choppers. Not saying there's anything wrong with the custom bikes. It's just not what I do. I'm all about the motor, all about the performance, all about the speed and the handling of the bike, and also I'm about elevating the art. I was a man that coined the term motorcycle artist in the industry. No one was using that term before I coined it years ago. But I think it's all great for the industry. I personally think the whole world should be filled with motorcyclists, and I think everybody would get along a whole lot better. What I tell everybody what they should do, not only with motorcycles, but in life, find out what you like to do, what you love to do, and pursue that with all the passion you can and as hard as you can, and your success and your money and your fame, if you want it, will follow. Most of the ideas I have for bike building are already in my head. I don't know where that comes from, whether it would be, like God-given talent or demonic possession. I don't know where they come from. I just have tons of ideas, and I just keep building, and I don't even really try to build anything so radical. I just try to keep refining it to get to the ultimate perfect motorcycle. I'm really on the quest for the holy grail, so to speak, for the perfect motorcycle, the perfect day, the perfect bike, the perfect ride. So that's what I'm after. Yeah, the bike that I built for the last Discovery episode with Billy Lane, the one where I won the 2003 Discovery Bike Building Championship, I believe that's right behind us. That's this bike right here behind us. And yeah, I had a lot of help on that bike. I mean, my painter, my seat maker, Paul Cox, my painter, Robert Padre from Custom Auto Design, my whole entire team, Kino, everybody put their heart into that bike. We built that bike in 20 days, which was a tremendous feat. Any real builder will tell you that's a feat. And yeah, it's beyond passion. It's an obsession building these bikes. And I tell people it's not what I do, it's what I am. I have no choice. This is really a burning obsession. It's what I do, and I'm going to continue to do this until I can't do it anymore, actually. The change in motorcycling, I mean, I love the acceptance. I mean, as you said, we would be thrown out of restaurants, we would be not accepted, and it was always looked on like you were a bad guy. And in some incidents, we were bad guys, but not in general. Everybody was pretty, there's much more understanding of the whole bike thing right now. And I love it. I love the acceptance. I love to be able to make the money and to make it so that everybody in my crew actually profits from it. And you know, and I'm not done yet. I don't believe I've reached my peak or the fame. I'm just going to pursue my goal and my dream as hard as I possibly can, and not so much for myself, because I basically have everything I want out of life. It's just mostly for my crew. I want everybody to share in the success and get really to be able to fulfill their dreams. And you know, my wife, my whole crew, you know, I just want everybody to be happy. You know, I'm sort of like a throwback to the 60s, because I started doing this when I was very young, and I don't think I ever grew up. I don't think I ever progressed out of motorcycling. I do use all the new modern technology, the best materials, the latest state-of-the-art stuff. I use a lot of stuff from the space program, and I try to build these bikes the best I can. But I don't care what other builders are doing, like these cookie-cutter bikes and stuff. I really don't care about what anybody's doing about anything in my life. I do what I feel like doing, regardless of where the chips might fall. Whatever, you know, even if I do something and someone perceives it as negative, if I feel in my heart it's the right thing to do, I don't care what people think. I don't care how people perceive my bikes. If I like them and I love them, then people can go to hell then. I mean, but I'm really happy that people perceive these bikes and they like them. I like it when people look at the bikes and they smile and they're happy and they just start staring at them. They get hypnotized when they look at them. You know, I like that when people enjoy them as much as I do. People can contact me through IndyLarry.com. It'll be the phone numbers on there, mailing address, the address of the shop, all the merchandise is on there, how to contact me for a build. What's next? I have a lot of movies pending on the table right now. We're talking about some other Discovery work. I have a biography that's being written this year. They're doing a video game. I have a bunch of national ad campaigns out there, and I actually am too busy. And mostly I'm not even building for the public anymore. I only build bikes for myself to bring to the shows, and if they sell from the shows, that's okay. But I really don't want the public dictating to me what I should build. I just want to build, you know, my art. I'm not building bikes for the public. I'm actually sculpting when I build. So if someone wants to build one of my bikes, I get a lot of collectors to build it. So that's pretty much what's going new and on the future for me. Okay, this is Indy and Larry, and this about wraps it up for this episode of Born to Ride TV. And maybe I'll see you guys again next time. Bye-bye.
Born, Chips, Juice. You're watching Born to Ride TV.
This is Chab C. You're watching what he said. So, suck.
Just get rid of all that.
I've got to tell you, we're with one of the hottest items on the boulevard this year, 05. Billy Lane, how you doing?
I'm great, how you doing?
Good, happy to be here. You've got a hell of a setup here, man. You've been torching and bending and melding and melding. How have these people accepted it?
People are loving it, man. This isn't the band, you know what I mean? It's the same old band playing every year. It's
Excellent.
a gear store, so it's a live fabrication for the crowd, for the people.
We're here today with Born to Ride.
Yeah, Born to Ride, what's up? Thanks for having me on your show.
Tell me, Billy, what was the strangest thing that you had to create this year?
Well, we had a guy who's a vet. He's over in Iraq right now in the Special Forces, and they wanted a sissy bar, and I told his wife I'd do it for him. And she said, well, I like a gas tank, I like a seat, and all this stuff. So we ended up doing almost the whole bike for her. So it's kind of like a strange request, but glad to do it for somebody who's over there fighting for our freedom, you know.
That was one of the things that I heard myself, man. He was building something for a cat in Iraq, and how far out can you get from that, man? This is Billy Lane, probably one of the wildest cats on the boulevard this year, and we're happy to have him. Ice Cream Man from Hell, Billy Lane.
Probably, not probably, definitely.
Definitely. H-O-T. Born to Ride, Billy Lane.
The name Indian Larry came actually from the Indian motorcycle. I built a chopped 50 Chief years ago, and I had a lot of nicknames. You know, in the biker world, you get nickname here, nickname, and finally one lands on you and sticks. And luckily, you know, Indian Larry stuck. And what I tell everybody what they should do, not only with motorcycles, but in life, find out what you like to do, what you love to do, and pursue that with all the passion you can and as hard as you can, and your success and your money and your fame, if you want it, will follow.
Hi, I'm attorney Miranda Reifschneider from Rubenstein Law, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 8, demand the best service. You're entitled to it. Rubenstein Law cares about you. Our team is dedicated to providing the best legal experience during this difficult period. Cases do take time to get you the results you deserve, but we work diligently on those cases, keep in touch with you, and return your phone calls as quickly as possible.
For all these rules and more, go to RubensteinLaw.com.
This is Indian Larry from New York City, and we're down here in Daytona Beach, March for Bike Week, and you're watching Born to Ride TV.
Well, we tracked him down, man. One of the most popular guys here today, international, here in New Orleans. Russel Mitchell, out of California now. It's great to have you on Born to Ride, man.
It's nice to be here, man.
Hey, you're looking good with these tattoos. You're all, man, you're sleeved out. You got the back done. Discovery Channel superstar now. How does it change your life?
You know what? We've always been a small shop, so we've always had way more work than we could handle. That's just the way we do it, you know what I mean? It's like we say no to 9 out of every 10 phone calls just because we're not very good at business, you know? You come somewhere like here, everybody wants to say hi, they want to shake your hand, they want to take a picture or get you to sign something. It's great, you know? It's, for me, you know, I've spent so long, my whole life, since I was 17, I've been building bikes for 25 years now. It's so nice now to be in a position where so many people have seen my art in front of so many people. Now, a lot of people don't like it, but, you know, some people do, and those people, it's great to be able to reach that audience, man. The power of TV is really, really, you know, amazing. I grew up in England, so I was influenced when I was a teenager, you know, with the European style, a lot of the stuff that was coming out of Scandinavia, coming out of Germany, that was the stuff that really appealed to me, the hardcore stuff, you know what I mean, the stuff that you would, you know, you'd be scared to touch the bike because you knew some badass owned that thing, you know what I mean? So that was what appealed to me, and, you know, I kind of went off on a tangent. I didn't really pay much attention to what anyone was doing, so I sort of developed my own thing, and, you know, it's kind of come full circle. Now I'm at a point where we're reaching enough people that we're starting to influence maybe the next generation, you know what I mean? There's people out there coming up to me all the time saying, You're the reason why I painted my bike flat black. You know what I mean? You inspired me to do this. And we get a lot of guys calling us up or giving us an email that are actually getting into the industry because, you know, they sort of heard the story, you know what I mean? And, you know, they want to follow the path that I followed, and more power to them. And, you know, that's our audience. That's all that matters. I don't need to appeal to everybody in this audience here today, you know what I mean? I just need to touch a small percentage who come up and say, you know, man, you've really got the nail on the head, and that's all I care about.
You're like the vision for so many new bike builders. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel great. I think that the situation that we have, and there's other builders out there, you know what I mean? I think these are the guys that get the recognition and deserve the recognition. You know, I've had a real job, you know what I mean? I got into this because this is my passion, you know what I mean? I didn't just say, oh, look, there's a big gravy train out there. There's a load of money in the Harley industry. What can I sell? What can I make? How can I take money off of these people? I said, this is what I care about. This is what I do. This is all I care about, and I'm going to do it. And if I can make some money along the way, or if I can influence some people, or if I can take my style and bring that to a wider audience, then that's what I care about. It's nice that the TV and events like this allow people like me to make a good living, sell these bikes for some decent money, you know, sell the t-shirts, you know what I'm saying? But for me, if I didn't love the bikes, it would just be another job. I might as well be making widgets and selling them to the widget people, you know what I'm saying?
Right now, because of the exposure on television and all this, there's 1,000 guys out there with a Craftsman wrench set, and they got a few lathes, and they want to be builders. They have that dream. They want to be the next guys where you're at today. What do you have to say to guys like that think it's an easy road?
Well, it isn't an easy road, and I get a lot of emails from guys, you know, I'm 17, I'm 22, whatever, you know, or I'm burned out in my career, I want to do what you did. The only way you're going to get where we are, or where these people are today, you get a bike, you customize it, you do your thing, you ride it, you sell it, you buy another, you customize it, sooner or later, someone's going to care. If you're good, someone's going to care. You can't just find a formula, go out, you know, buy this, do that, get those tools, put your plate up. You can do that. You know, you can assemble parts, you can put your I Am a Custom Bike Shop up, and there's money, you know. This is a big industry, and a lot of people can make money, but if you really, really want to go the distance and get the reputation, you have to care. If you don't care, if it's not in your blood, you can make a living, but you ain't really ever going to rise to the top of the thing, because these people here, they're, like you said, they're real people. They can tell the difference. They can tell the difference between a guy that comes in who's got a big business, he's looking for a sideline. He can make doodads that'll bolt on your Harley, and he can sell them all day long, and he can make a ton of money. But it's the people that really care that I think form the crux of the industry, the hardcore, the center, you know what I mean? The heart of the industry is people that really, really care about bikes, which is why it's such a great industry. The only way you're going to get where we are, or where these people are today, you get a bike, you customize it, you do your thing, you ride it, you sell it, you buy another, you customize it, sooner or later, someone's going to care. If you're good, someone's going to care. You can't just find a formula, go out, you know, buy this, do that, get those tools, put your plate up. You can do that. You know, you can assemble parts, you can put your I Am a Custom Bike Shop up, and there's money, you know. This is a big industry, and a lot of people can make money, but if you really, really want to go the distance and get the reputation, you have to care. If you don't care, if it's not in your blood, you can make a living, but you ain't really ever going to rise to the top of the thing, because these people here, they're, like you said, they're real people. They can tell the difference.
Seattle Engraving Center, the masters of gun customization, featuring incredible detailed engraving, 24-karat gold plating, diamonds, gems, murals, amazing gold accents, first-class quality, 100% satisfaction. More bang for your buck from their showroom. Raise money for your charity with a one-of-a-kind prize. Seattle Engraving. You dream it, they will create it.
I'm Russel Mitchell, I own Exile Cycles, and you are watching Born to Ride TV.
Ride TV to have the cast members of the greatest TV show. Man, what a drama this is. The Sons of Anarchy, #1 rated. These guys just deliver every week. It's twisted television. It's ultimate drama. Oh man, I tell you, Katie Seagal, it's so great to have you here on Born to Ride. What do you think of Florida? What do you think of the Day of the Dead Jam so far?
Wow, well, I haven't really walked around that much. I just flew in last night. So far, I like it. So far, I like all your Born to Ride things on your shirts, and I'm sure it'll be great.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're a powerful, when I was promoting this, I was saying, we have some powerful women part of this show. Jeanette Lee, the pool champion, the Black Widow, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, and yourself. I mean, that's some woman power right there. It's great to have you here, and you're such a great actress on the show. What's the secret to how you deliver that to make it look so real?
Well, I'd say the writing, yeah. I'd say that very good. You know, there's a lot of things that go into actually developing the characters that we're portraying, and the writing is where it starts. Then we all sort of commit to the situation we're in. You know, we're actors. We play make-believe, and we do it pretty well, I think. We just sort of, you know, I mean, if we were doing a lawyer show, we'd all be wearing three-piece suits. Yeah. And doing that pretty well. So, you know, it's really just a matter of, it's what we do for a living, is we step into the skins of other people.
And like you said, it is acting. People think the show is real.
I know.
I mean, it's really good that you can separate the difference here.
Let me tell you something. Theo Rossi's never been this tall in his entire life. Look at how tall this kid is. Holy moly.
Yeah. And his hair's never been that high.
No.
It's pretty
The
fantastic.
humidity is just taking a life of its own. Yes.
Theo, what do you think about being here part of this jam? We appreciate you guys being here. And you did the promos for the show. It was awesome. This guy.
Yeah, this guy. It's always this guy and this guy. We were on set doing our little promos. You know, listen, it's an honor. Anytime we can come out, we know, you know, we travel all over for the fans because we are truly like a fan-based show. Like, our fans are so important to us, and we know without the fans, we don't have a job, and we love our fans. Like, a lot of shows go around and never connect with their fans, and we're lucky enough with the motorcycle community, with the rock community, with like the music community. Our fans are all like tied in, military, everybody, and we're lucky enough to go meet them and hang with them all the time. So it's as cool for us as it is for them.
What a twisted show. Sometimes you watch it, it just,
Who's that writer, Katie? Who is he? Who's married to that guy, Katie?
He's not as twisted in person, really.
I mean, you feel the pain. You feel the passion of that. When you're watching it, you're like, wow.
Yep.
Damn, that's heavy, dude. That's some heavy stuff. What do you think about that?
Well, I think this season in particular is it's kind of sad. It's very emotional. You see a lot of the relationship between Jax and Tara. It's just very heartbreaking, actually.
And it's one of those seasons that after you watch it as a whole, it's a real story. This season is a true masterpiece of a story.
Theo just said it. We are, and I say this a lot, we're on the other side of the mountain now. We have one more season after this season that's on television right now, and then it is over. So to be able to continue to connect with our fans everywhere is it is an honor, and it's great to see everybody because we're such a huge hit now around the world, and people just love our show, and it's on its way out now, and that's going to be a really sad day next year. Katie knows this, and Theo, everybody wants to be on our show. I mean, everybody in Hollywood wants to be on our show, and that's an honor because of the writing, because of the storytelling, and I don't know how this is going to end, and I don't even think Katie knows how this is going to end next year, but she does. She's just not telling me? Yeah. Jeez, Katie.
Katie, your character is so complex. It's diverse, and it's twisted, and it's just awesome, and people just live by your character. Wow. They live through you, and we feel it. People feel it. How does that make you feel?
Well, you know, I always think to see strong women, whether they're doing heinous acts or loving acts, on television is awesome. I think cable is finally offering opportunity to women of a certain age. I will say there's amazingly strong women in my age group that are on cable television. So I will say that, and it's also, you know, it's cool to have so many women. I think, you know, our female demographic went way up this year, a lot to do with the guys on our show, but I also like to think that they are relating to a strong female influence. You know, not that you know, she just speaks her mind, and you know, she's not always politically correct, but she...
There's a reason why our biggest selling shirt is what would Gemma do, because that's kind of the deal, you know what I mean? You know, that's the deal. Because at the heart of it, it's a family drama, you know what I mean? And she's at the head of the family, that's it. It's a family drama, and that's why people relate to it. And what Sutter did so brilliant from the beginning, this is a group of character actors, man. These are people who just love to go to work, and these are blue-collar actors from the beginning, and we've never changed, and that's why I think people relate to it. We love each other, we love doing the show. That's it.
When you watch Sons of Anarchy, sometimes you're disturbed by it. You're disturbed. You're like, that's disturbing, man. What do you think of that?
Theo and I were just in Texas, and a lot of the fans were saying, I'm anxious, I have anxiety, but I can't wait for next week. I can't wait to see what happens, but I'm anxious. So, yeah, this show's got it all.
It's good storytelling. You know, it's like reading a book, and you just can't wait to turn the page and get to the end. You know, that's the job of the storyteller, is to put that all together. We're just little pawns in his play.
Well, guys, I can't thank you so much. Really. One more thing. I know you're involved in a lot of charity for the troops. You want to plug that?
Yeah, just go to bootcampaign.com. We're doing stuff like that. We have so many different charities we all promote constantly, but, you know, for military-wise, Boot Campaign, we've, you know, Katie sings, him and I do we go all over. We're doing everything we can to show the troops that when they come back, we give back. So that's always a big thing for us.
I can't thank you guys enough. You guys are...
Is your business becoming invisible? Create a great advertising relationship today with Born to Ride.
Born to Ride.